Welcome to Fairy Tale Access, where the head fairy's quest is to prove that fairy tales do exist in actual time rather than once upon a time. Together, we will unravel the heroes, young and old, who turn dreams into reality. These are the people who still believe in happily ever after. The discoveries will bend even our most cynical non-believers into believing in fairy tales. Hi, welcome to Fairy Tale Access. Today, my guest is Tiana. She is one of our new Kids Rule reporters, and she's in the 7th grade. So she has a lot of news for us. Thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, thank you. So tell us what's going on in 7th grade.
In 7th grade, kids are reading like different books, like The Devil's Arithmetic, which it's about a girl who travels back in time during the Holocaust, and she experienced what it's like to be in the Holocaust. And then we're also reading another book called Wonder, and it's about a 10-year-old boy who has like a disfigured face, and he has a lot of people like calling him names, and he like finds a way to like go through it.
Mm-hmm. So did you read both of them already?
Yeah, I read both of them in school, and we read it together as a class. And then we did an essay on it.
Wow. So what was the discussion like in the classroom after the books?
It was kind of like sad because like some of us had like different opinions about the books and how the Holocaust started, and we had different questions about the Holocaust.
And what about the other book with the 10-year-old boy? What was that like?
That one, it was based on like his parents, his sister's point of view. So it was more like we like had to think of ourselves as his parents or his mom
Or sibling.
And we had like different questions about how his face was disfigured and how he handled through the book, like
how he handled everything that happened in life. So do you think it created more empathy for the people in your class? Did you notice that some of the tougher people might not be so tough or softened up a little?
They were more like sad and they felt bad. And we had to like think of ourselves as him and how it would be going through his shoes.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a good way to look at it. Sounds like you had a great teacher for that class.
Yeah, it was pretty fun reading the books.
Good. Is there anything else you guys are reading?
Or
that you read on your own?
Sometimes we'll read like little like sections of different books,
Mm-hmm.
and that's pretty much it.
Wow. What's your favorite book series?
My favorite book series, well, when I was little, I used to read the Magic Treehouse books, and I really liked that. And I would read every single one, and it would take me about 2 weeks to read it because every day I would like read 30 minutes and get into it.
Wow. Do you think that helped improve how fast you read?
Yeah, I could read much bigger words and understand it more.
Oh, that's good. When you come across words that you don't understand, do you Google them or?
I'll try to pronounce them like 3 words at a time, and then I'll try to get it and like find my own meaning, or then I'll ask my mom or my teacher what it means. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they'll tell me to look it up in a dictionary, so I'll look it up and then I'll read off from there.
That's great. So, have you read any book series where they have a movie afterwards?
Well, The Devil's Arithmetic had a movie we watched after, but it was very different from the book. And we had to write like what was different about it, and I thought like the book was more better and it was easier to understand than the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the book, like, you could really feel like the pain or the happiness that's going on.
Right. The Devil's Arithmetic was a little scary. I read that.
Yeah.
What about, was it confusing at the end when it seemed like she did time travel?
Yeah, in the movie, I thought it made more sense, but in the book, it was like confusing where she just told herself that like she traveled back in time. And I think it was like, it would have been weird, like, on how she traveled back in time.
Yeah. I thought it was weird, too. Especially the way that it began.
Yeah.
It was more realistic, like she had just slipped into, a story of what was going on, and then at the end, it was time travel, and I didn't really get where that fit in, but
Yeah.
it was a really good story. So, what other books that had a movie? Any?
Harry Potter series.
I love that. So,
Yeah.
what did you like?
A lot of me and my friends would like read it together, and then after the movies would come out, and we thought like the books were much better than the movies.
I did too.
Yeah.
I would have rather they made the movies longer.
Yeah.
You too? Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Who was your favorite character?
I would say Harry Potter, because he's like the main character, and he's like he goes with everything, and he knows what he's doing, and like his reactions look very real.
Yeah, it was really well written. So was there any particular scene or thing that you remember from Harry Potter that really bothered you or changed how you thought about things?
I forgot what it was called, but one of the Harry Potter series, when there was like the big snake in the bottom floor, it like kind of it scares me a little because it's like more realistic.
Mm-hmm. That snake was scary.
Yeah.
So, but the movies, did you like them or you thought the book was better, right?
Yeah, I thought the book was much better than the movies.
I thought the first couple movies were really good. Like, I thought the first movie really fit the book.
Yeah, but then towards the end, it was getting kind of boring.
Yeah, they changed some of the scenes that would have been really good to include. Yeah. I hate that. All right, so what else is going on in 7th and 8th grade? What's life like every day going to school? You go to school in a really big city.
Yeah, it's good. We have like different team names, and I'm on the NYU. And our teachers, they're nice, caring, and they help us out when we need help, and they care for us. And sometimes they could be strict, but like they're being strict for a reason because they want us to have a better career.
Mm-hmm. So, what disrupts your classroom experience, and what enhances it?
Well, some of the boys, they try to act cool, so they'll always like yell out, and while the teacher's talking, she'll tell them to stop, and they'll keep yelling out and being annoying. But most of the time that enhances it is like the teachers like when we all listen and do our work, and when we're quiet and we raise our hand instead of yelling out. So that's what makes it better.
Oh, that's good. And what are you doing to prepare for high school?
I'm trying to get good grades and study for my tests and quizzes, and hopefully when I grow up, I could go to college and finish high school and have a good career.
Is there anything that you're interested in going to college for now?
Culinary arts. I want to go, when I'm older, I want to go and find a job on a cruise ship and like travel on the cruise ship and being a cook while being on the cruise ship.
Well, that sounds awesome. It's definitely a good way to travel.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show is Charmed, and I like all the characters in the show. And I think that I watched every single season and episode, and I think there should be a season 9.
Season 9. So what would happen in season 9? Well, first tell us how the season ended without giving away the final part of it, I guess.
Well, the season ended, it was pretty cool, where they just finished fighting a big battle, and then they all got back together as a family. There was no more demons trying to fight them. And
Because they're all witches, right?
yeah. So they had kids, each and every one of them, and they all lived in one big house. They all got married, and
They all got married and lived in one house.
yeah. And
That
then,
wasn't strange.
well, I liked it because when there was demons, they would all be there just to take out the demon. But some of they wanted to move out, but they thought that it would be harder because if there was an attack at home, then one person will be away and there would only be 2 people to fight the demon.
So did they all work it out how to live together in that house?
Yeah, it was kind of chaotic, but other than that, they all worked it out and they were a good, happy family.
Oh, that's awesome. So give us your take on what season 9 should look like. Because I've heard some rumors that they're thinking about a season 9.
I did too, and I really wish that they did make another one, but if I was to make it and be the director, I would have all the sisters and their children. I'll have their children be like the next power of 3 and have them fight the demons. And then there probably would be like some of their children will be a white lighter and some of them will be like they would be able to lift things up and they'll each have their own power, different from each other, and they would fight the demons and the ghosts.
Wow, that sounds good. Did you have a favorite episode? How many episodes were there? They were on for about 8 years, right?
Yeah, 8 years. I don't know how many episodes. I think there was 20 to 25 for each season, but there was 8 seasons, I know, and they all were pretty good. I liked it a lot.
That's good. All right, and what about the presidential race? Are you interested in politics at all? Are you paying attention?
I think that out of all the presidentials, I think Hillary Clinton should become president because she'll be the first woman president, just like Barack Obama was the first black president. And I think that she has some good points of view, and I think she'll make the world a better place and make it easier for us.
Well, have you read about any of the things that people think that she hasn't done right in the past with emails or using her personal email or any of the bad publicity?
I think I've heard some rumors about how she uses her own email, and they would like for her to, I think, have 2 different emails
Right.
for it. But I think I would agree with them to use 2 different emails, for one to be personal and then one to be presidential and everything.
Yeah, because that should be more available for the public.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. And what about any of the other candidates? What did you think about them? Or what made you, is there anything that any of the other candidates did that helped you to choose Hillary Clinton over other people?
I think Donald Trump, some parts, like some of his point of views are good, but like him deciding to build a wall and everything, I didn't really like that and agree with that. But other points of views, like I think that he has a point of how the immigrants and they should stop coming in. But I think if I was able to vote, I would vote for Hillary Clinton.
All right, that sounds good. And what about bullying in school? Does that still go on?
I wouldn't say bullying, but I would say like there's a lot of drama and there's like a lot of the kids pick on each other and call each other names, and I think that it's like it's rude and everything. Like the person that's calling another person names should like act as if they were getting the names called and how they would like it. And I don't think that they would like it very much.
No, but it sounds like your English teacher that assigned the reading assignment is trying to help
Yeah.
people understand that point of view more. So it sounds like you got the message.
Yeah.
So is there anything else about Charmed or the 7th grade that you'd like our viewers to know about? Are you interested in learning about cultures in other countries?
I'm interested in learning about how it works in different countries and how like the government works in like different countries, like if it's the same than ours or is it different.
Mm-hmm.
And in social studies, like we will learn about North America, South America, and all the different continents, and like we'll spend a week or two in the United States or in Africa. And I think it's pretty cool listening or reading to like about how the way it works in different countries.
And do you use social media at all yet?
Yeah, I I have I have Facebook and Snapchat and all that. I'm just like my mom, she doesn't want me to have that because it's like too much information and some people post bad things, so she doesn't want me getting into all that yet.
Oh, that's good. So she keeps an eye on who you're talking to?
Yeah.
I think most parents do that. It's probably a good thing for a little
Yeah.
while anyway. And what else? Anything else going on that we should know about?
No, it's good.
What makes a good teacher?
I think that a good teacher will be like, if they see us in a corner or anything, they'll ask us what's wrong, and they're caring. And I think that when the teachers are being strict on you, I don't really like it because it's like hard. But they're doing it for a good reason because they want us to do better in school and they want us to get up to the very top. So I kind of like it, but at the same time, it's hard when they're strict on me
Mm-hmm.
because I need to like do better and I need to focus more. So that's what I like have in the back of my head that I need to do more.
So you don't have any suggestions for new teachers coming in?
I think new teachers, they should be nice and they should be strict on us
And set ground rules
Yeah.
ahead of time?
because that's what makes us better and listen to the teachers more.
What kind of signals does your teacher or any of your teachers use for getting people to be quiet?
Well, in my school, they'll put 2 fingers up and they'll like hold it like this, so we'll have to do this. And sometimes they'll like give us a look where we'll have to stop talking. Sometimes like if the teacher's had enough of us, she'll just scream and she'll be mad. But I think it's good.
Yeah, that's great. Well, we're looking forward to hearing more from you. And thank you so much for sharing what was going on in your school today. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, so you're going to close out?
Thank you for joining us on this episode. We'll like to hear more from you guys and keep asking questions.